What are the steps of turning $1 bandit signs like these into $10,000 paydays consistently? Well, I'm going to show you how. Stand by. Let's get it.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Hello guys, this is Ty, aka the Flip Man, turning $1 bandit signs into $10,000 paydays. I know that's hard to believe, but it's happened to me, and it has happened to many others all around the country. Number one, you need an actual phone number for your bandit signs. You need different phone numbers because you need to be able to track where your leads are coming from. The service that I use is called Vumber. That's Vumber, like V as in Victor. Instead of Number, it's V as in Victor, Umber. Number two, your message. Now you see we buy houses a lot because it works, or I buy houses because it works. You have to keep it simple and straight to the point. I know you want to get creative and all these type of things, but what you have to understand, you have a small space, meaning the sign that you're placing your message on. The more text you put on it, the harder it will be to read from a distance. Remember, people are in traffic and they're not looking for your message. So you have to put it in their face as much as possible and make them see it, whether they want to see it or not. Number three, the right colors. Now, that's totally up to you. The reason that you see red in a lot of business logos, the human eyes are attracted to red first and blue second. And really the only thing that they're going to pop on is a white background. Number four, the size of your signs. Now, and recently I did a test with the same message, but different sizes and different phone numbers to see which one works better. I did the 12 by 18 portrait look straight up and down, and I did 18 by 24 portrait look straight up and down. And I put out more of the smaller signs than I did the larger signs, but guess which one outperformed 5-1? The larger signs. 12 by 18 is what fits into your budget. Roll with those. But I would recommend saving maybe $100 or $200 more to get the larger signs, because it's only going to take one batch of signs to work, and you can buy signs for the next 2 years. Number five, where should you be placing your signs? You should be driving around your market looking for signs that already exist. And at the same time, you could be driving for dollars, identifying properties. Okay, but you're driving around to identify where signs already exist. You're going to look for areas where signs already exist, and you're going to probably have to get outside of your comfort zone, because the first thing people want to do is to try to start investing wherever they live, which is fine. But if you're going to use bandit sign, which is the purpose of this video, you need to first identify where they are being used, which means where they appear that they're staying up. Number six, signs have arrived. You're excited. Now you need a method of hanging your signs. Now some people use stakes, whether wooden or wire stakes. Some people use old hammer and nail to nail up on wooden poles. But my preference over the last 3 to 4 years has been cable ties or zip ties. I normally go with 14 inches in size. I normally can only get those at Home Depot. I've never seen them at Lowe's long enough. You could go with a smaller pack of 100 or so, but I normally go with the larger pack of 500, which costs about $35. Oh, you need a tool to punch the holes through the plastic. Specifically, what I use is called a nail setter. You don't have to spin that. If you already have a Phillips head screwdriver laying around, that'll work fine. Number seven, what are the best days to put out bandit signs? The actual best days, in my opinion, to put them out is first Sunday morning early. I never put them out at night. They're just not my thing. But I'll get up early enough. When I say early enough, between 6 and 7, we'll start. The second day would be Saturday. Same thing, early, 6 or 7. With Saturday, you may want to get up even a little early if the daylight hours permit. Number 8, be visible but invisible. Now, if you're struggling with signs staying up, I just went through what days to put them out and on Fridays. Now, a lot of times people will just only put them in busy intersections, right? Where there's a traffic light or stop sign. You may have heard me say that on early videos, but I still learn stuff, through experience and through others or whatever. And when I say be visible but invisible, you'll do a couple on the busy streets or whatever, but you want to be in just busy areas. Sometimes some fast food drive-thrus are just really busy, and there's going to be places, and all fast food drive-thrus are not created equally. You're going to have places either where they place their order, where they pick up their order, or when they're exiting the lot of the fast food restaurant. Okay, so if you can find a space where if you were sitting there in traffic, you would be forced to see your message, then you want to probably put one sign there. Then bank drive-throughs, the same thing, either where they're handling their transaction at the drive-through, maybe some visibility, maybe near the ATM where they can get money, or when they're exiting the lot of a bank. Shopping centers. This is being visible but invisible. You may want to put 1 or 2 in a Walmart or Target or a Costco or Sam's Club. Okay, number 9, how many should you order? I would suggest no less than 100. Now you see different types of signs. So you see the 2 color and the 1 color. When you have 2 color, they're going to cost more, right? So if you can order 200 signs 1 color, I'm going to recommend you do that over ordering 100 signs 2 color. If you're only just $100 from being able to order 200 versus 100, I would recommend saving that $100 and ordering the 200 because you get a price break once you go up. Okay, number 10. And before I get into number 10, again, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notifications, so you are alerted whenever I upload new videos like this one, and when I go live on YouTube on Thursday nights, where on the Ask Flip Man Flipreneur show, we answer your questions live on Facebook and YouTube, soon to be Instagram, again, live. We answer your real estate investment questions on wholesaling or whatever. So make sure you do that, and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. On Instagram, make sure you turn on your post notifications so you're alerted when I upload new posts. I don't care what form of marketing you're using, whether it is Bandit Signs, direct mail, ringless voicemail, cold calling, driving for dollars, whatever it is, or a multiple of them, be committed to it, because this business can be so rewarding financially, but you have to be consistent. You obviously need to know what you're doing, and that's the purpose of this video and many others that I put out there, so you can understand what you're doing, but make sure you are consistent with doing this. Be persistent. We're not talking about a lot of money here, guys, as far as what it costs to start with Bandit Signs. That's why I pound it, is because I know people don't have money, but most people can come up with $200 or $300. If you have to start driving Uber or Lyft or delivering pieces, a second job to come up with that money, I know people can do it in most cases. So that's why I pound Bandit Signs, because if done right, they can change your financial situation and change it quickly. Thanks, and we will see you on the flip side.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.